Hey guys, this is a test for the Zheroes Podcast. So, I'm not actually sure if this is working or not, but alright. Looks like I'm live. Alright, me, goddamn, what's it called? Discord doesn't want to start up, so I gotta close Discord from the task manager. Hopefully that'll respond. Oh well, you know what? I don't need to do gameplay, so. But the task manager is still being stupid. So I gotta wait for that to work. Alright. Well, this is gonna be episode 2. Technically episode 1. Last episode was kind of the pilot. So yeah, you can barely hear me. Except the mic right there. Alright. Well, now I'm bringing it up. I'll bring you guys up a little bit. But yeah, I can't open Discord on my computer because the task manager is stupid. God, I hate you, task manager. I want to kill task manager. Close Steam because I don't need it anymore. And you guys better be in the Discord because I'm closing Chrome and I'm not going to message you guys on Chrome anymore. So if you guys aren't on Discord, it's bad luck. Okay, now I should be able to open Discord. God. It's lag. It's unreal. I'm debating whether or not I should restart my PC before I stream. Because thanks to all that mess, everything's going real slow. But yeah, you guys could just ignore this part. I'll probably put a timestamp to let you guys know when we actually start talking. But yeah, right now it's just a whole bunch of waiting. Let's see. I'll let my friend know. Okay, so let me see. Where are you guys at? You guys aren't even messaging me on the Discord. Only Fred's in the Discord, so he's not. Because, you know, he's not in the same place you are. So, there's no way we can do this if he's not on Discord. Why did my file explorer just open? Maybe I did it, but alright then, this is taking some time. I guess I can. Totally. But you're not even in the voice channel right now, so I can't even add you in. You see how it says general or voice channels? I can add anyone as long as they enter the channel, but I guess no one wants to click the link. Come on, guys, click the link. I guess this is episode 1. And I'm just gonna talk by myself until Fred decides to put himself into the podcast. So, Welcome to the Zheroes Podcast, episode 1. Well, let me add that text in there because, we need that episode 1 text. It's going to be so big and huge and proud. Right there, good. We call it episode 1. That's an exclamation mark. There you go. Episode 1. There you have it. With bad text and everything. So, what we're going to be talking about right now is the topic of today is Dragon Ball Z. Well, not Dragon Ball Z, but it's Super. So, topic. I'm going to call this topic. Put that in there. Topic. That T and O. So, Fred, whenever you want to join the call, you can. Until then, I'm just waiting. Barely hear me. Can you hear me now? So, talking about Dragon Ball Super. There's not much going on until my friends get here. Hey, there's Awaken. He's in the channel now. Alright, so I'm turning up the audio. Can you hear me? Let me know. Because, yeah. My mic is right next to my mouth, and I'm here talking about Dragon Ball Super. So I'm just going to keep it going till you guys hop in. But yeah, look on Discord. There's a... Look at voice channels. And join. Voice connected. I'm not gonna walk through a tutorial, Fred. Come on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you finally. Welcome to the 16th minute of the Hour Podcast.
Actually, no.
I know.
It's the 16th minute.
I know.
Yeah, what you can call it. Also, I thought the topic was gonna be like Dragon Ball Super 116 and Thor Ragnarok and other things.
Well, you can't talk about those at the same time, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change it every time we talk about something different.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. So, Dragon Ball Super. That was something, right?
Oh yeah, what you can call it. I feel like.
Hello?
I feel
Oh,
like.
Jesus.
Hey, Aaron, what's
Yo,
up?
Aaron, you have very
God.
good audio quality.
Yeah, I'm using my Xbox One gaming mic headset to do this.
Nice.
I mean, Fred, I watched the video of the last stream y'all did. I could barely hear you, so I'm thinking about getting you one of these for like Christmas.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So you're actually like people can understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I
This is much better than last time already.
Is it really?
Oh,
yeah, because now I can understand him and he's not cutting it out like every fourth word.
Because I tried listening to it. I hadn't seen the first one, and I was like, you know what? I probably should see the first one, see how everything was done, and how everything went. And John, I heard you perfectly. You sounded like an angel as always. It was Fred. I could not understand it. It was like cutting out, and very staticky, and
all right.
it was just very bad. But I mean, it's good to know that my mic is working fine.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'm capturing the desktop audio and my mic audio, so everything should be good.
Oh, that's badass.
So, speaking of which, Aaron, did you sit through that whole hour of the podcast?
It was on the way back to San Marcos from San Antonio. I did not, because that's it's a long drive, but it's not that long to where it was like.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, what you
that, and I'd have to be using 4G the entire time, and I don't feel like using my data. I feel like people are gonna get mad at me because I said data, and I feel like some people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's data," but I mean, I don't really care.
Tomato.
So let me see. I'm gonna just put a little bit of pictures in the background, like Ultra Instinct Goku. But yeah, let's start it off. Aaron, did you see it? Because I know you're not keeping up with Super, but
Oh no, I did not see it. I've been hearing a lot about it, about this instinct or whatever. I think.
Ultra Instinct.
Oh my god, that's. Can we just don't be, we don't have to mix the two flavors of Kool Aid. Just keep the one Kool Aid flavor. I mean, that's all I've really heard about it. I haven't kept up to date that much.
mm-hmm.
I'm waiting because I know people are going to think of me as like a sinner. I'm waiting for the dubbed version to come out because I don't like I hate having to like watch anime and then having to read everything, and then while I'm reading I'm possibly missing something crucial or something that's just amazing.
Yeah, I see your point. Right now,
But I mean,
yeah, I think it's at the first tournament because
yeah, so I'm just like, because I have a horrible habits of where I can't just watch an anime. I binge the entire thing, an entire series if I have to. Like Sabrina has told me about Psychopass, and I was just like, oh, okay, Psychopass. Well, I'll give it a watch. I watched the entire 2 seasons in that one night.
You have dedication. Like that's all I can say.
I
You have
mean,
dedication.
I didn't have anything to do the next day, so I was just like, I don't see why I wouldn't watch the entire 2 seasons of Psychopass. But yeah, I don't really know too much about it. All I know is that I've been hearing this new transformation, which I don't know how I should feel about that, because I feel like they're just throwing just transformations in now. I was like, okay, the movie came out and it was Super Saiyan God, and then it was Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, which sounded completely redundant. And I'm guessing that's why they changed it to Super Saiyan Blue.
mm-hmm.
And now it's just like, I feel like they're not letting each transformation get enough time to sink in and plant its roots. Like when it was the old like Dragon Ball Z and not Dragon Ball Super, it was you had Goku, and then you had Goku at his base form, and it wasn't until like an entire huge arc went by, like multiple arcs that went by, and then you finally reached to Super Saiyan. And then it wasn't until like another arc went by, like multiple arcs, and then he reached Super Saiyan 2, and then Super Saiyan 3, which the most amazing transformation, Super Saiyan 3, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just like, okay, you started off with Dragon Ball Super, and it's like they kind of, I mean, of course they go through the motion of going through the movies and everything,
Yeah.
and it's just like, all right, God form, cool, but we don't get any God form. It's just like they just like, okay, you saw God form, but now here's Blue,
Yeah.
and I don't feel like,
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I think they're trying to fix that in the manga by making him use the base form more, but
yeah,
it's not enough, and just to hop from
and like I
Super,
saw.
yeah,
I saw a pic, or I saw like an image because I'm always on Instagram of Goku finally in his Super Saiyan 3 form. I
mm-hmm.
mean, like back over in Dragon Ball Z, Goku would do that. He would fight in his base form, test everything out, then he would like slowly amp up the amount of power output he would be doing, and then he would go to like Super Saiyan 3 after a while.
Yeah,
It was just never straight maximum power. Goku never did that. He always played around, be like, all right, here's normal form me. I mean, I'm not even Super Saiyan yet. Test me out, and then he would go Super Saiyan. Now it's just like
I mean,
automatically, all right, go Blue.
yeah. Well, recently
I
he's
mean,
been
he's sort
playing
of been
around with
doing
it.
that.
Yeah, he's been playing around where just like he's
Oh,
gonna
has
go
he?
to
Like I said, I haven't really. I mean, I think I've seen the first tournament between
but yeah,
Universe 6 and
between
7.
yeah,
6 and 7,
well,
and
like
that's I think is about as far as I got.
yeah, early on, and like as soon as he got the blue form, he was like doing that every opportunity that he got.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of annoying, and I was just like, eh.
Yeah,
But I mean, like I said, I haven't seen any of the new stuff, so I'm not gonna give. I mean, I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I need my binge watch. So when the dubbed version, because I can wait. I don't mind. So when the dubbed version catches up to it, and then I'll be like, all right, look, I'm pretty sure I would have had everything spoiled for me already, but I don't know.
Probably. Like I think they have a
I
good
don't-
amount already, like dubbed already.
Yeah, they're on like episode between 40 and 50 on the dub already.
Yeah.
So
Not really.
Yeah.
yeah, they're on Universe 6 and 7 tournament as far as the dub goes. They're on the tournament.
That's good. I mean that's good headway. Better than One Piece, damn it. Though the One Piece has just gone downhill.
6 and 7 tournament as far as the dub goes.
Oh,
yeah.
I hear an echo.
Yeah, Fred's probably.
Oh, that was
listening
me. I'm
to us.
trying to copy and paste so I can post this on Facebook.
Well, then mute the
Oh,
video.
Yeah, mute the video. Everyone else is gonna hear just a big echo.
I'm like, Fred, is Aaron over there? Are you talking to Aaron?
Right? I was just like, why am I hearing myself twice? This is just not twice, but why am I hearing myself? I was very confused and conflicted about these feelings of mine.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
no,
I hate that when I'm playing Xbox and there's someone who has a mic and I can hear their mic over my mic, and all I do is hear myself the entire time.
That's what I would do. I'd have like the gameplay audio coming from my TV,
Yeah.
and then
And turn your
chat
mic.
chat audio in my headphones.
That's why I keep because my headset does gameplay audio through like the actual headset itself, so I normally keep my TV very low, and I just have it blasting through the headset, and it's a combination of gameplay and chat audio.
Yeah. That's what I've done more recently, but before people get annoyed when they hear like gunshots from the game that they're already playing.
Yeah. So I'm guessing some good stuff went down. Did y'all already see the new episode?
Oh yeah, we saw.
I did.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
you both you and John.
Yeah.
I mean, was it good? I mean, I feel like Fred may be biased because I don't know.
Well, the thing is, like, I love how he kind of surfed Kepler, the energy blast, in order to do a Kamehameha into the face. Like, I love that. But other than that, and I love how they revealed that Ultra Instinct was already told to us, like...
Ultra Instinct? Is that what that's what it's called?
Yeah,
That's what the
Ultra
form is
Instinct.
called.
Jesus Christ, I thought it was just called Instinct.
And it's not really a form, it's like... Remember during Resurrection of F when Whis told Vegeta that he think too much before attacking, and that Goku doesn't think enough, and like they gotta let their body naturally move?
Yeah.
That's basically what Ultra Instinct is. Basically, not thinking at all, let your body naturally move.
Yeah, it's as much as a form as Kaioken is a form. It's like more of an.
Yeah, there we go. It's like Kaioken.
But okay, all right. So Ultra Instinct almost sounds like Naruto Sage Mode.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Comparative, yeah, I think so.
I mean, that's what I mean. In my mind, that's what I'm thinking of right now. When I hear basically you tap in and you let everything. That's what Naruto Sage Mode was. He just basically was just like, all right, just going off instinctly what it was.
Chat is like acting really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. At least Kaioken was somewhat of a transfer. It wasn't really a transfer, it was a power boost.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And then like
But it was one hell of a power boost, especially when, Goku used it with Super Saiyan Blue form.
Oh yeah, like cause like I was even saying that like during the Cell Saga, it's like, why didn't you just use the Kaioken in Super Saiyan form? I said that years ago. It's like now finally.
He only did it once though. He did it once.
What do you mean he did it once?
Yeah, it was in filler though. Remember how Goku died and he was in Otherworld and he did the Otherworld tournament?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Kaioken attack.
Python. Yeah, he was his like Dragon Tornado kind of ability, and then he used Super Saiyan.
I hate it when they do good stuff and filler.
Yeah.
I think that's just the worst. Just like, why wouldn't you put that as your main piece?
Right.
Or worse, when they do good stuff in the manga and they don't put it in the show.
I mean, I don't read the mangas.
Well, like in the Dragon Ball,
I feel like now everyone's gonna hate me. Like, oh, you only watch the English dubs, and now you don't even read the mangas. You're not even a fan.
The manga saved me.
Aaron, don't worry about the weeaboos.
All right, don't worry about the weeaboos. It's just like you're not even a true fan. You're just some guy who thinks he has what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And then also I just
right, just a wannabe.
Also, I want to say rest in peace to the voice actor Bulma. It's a sad tragedy.
Oh, did she really pass away? It was Bulma.
She
I heard.
away.
Yeah,
I heard one of the characters or one of the voice actors passed. Was it the Japanese or the English?
Yeah, Japanese.
Oh, Japanese. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like,
actor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I heard I think it was Frieza's English voice actor is having some troubles right now, like the sickness.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, Christopher Price, I think his name is. Yeah, he's having health issues and he's having financial issues. Yeah.
You would think with the big role as playing Frieza, he would be fine financially. It's either that or Funimation is not paying them.
Well, the thing is, he
or
didn't voice Frieza.
I wouldn't know the studios.
He only voiced Frieza in Resurrection of F, I think.
I think he did a decent job as Frieza. I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
then
he always gives good performances.
Okay. There's one thing. All right. There's one thing I have to get off my chest. Okay. So we all watched Resurrection of F together. I think I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we did. It was you, me, John, Christian, and
Alexis. My favorite part of the movie. It's not Goku turning into a god. It's not Beerus fighting Goku. It's the point where Vegeta gets mad and he's like, "My Bulma!" and then beats the shit out of Beerus. Mm-hmm. And that was like my favorite part. And they completely changed it in the actual anime, the show. Mm-hmm. And I didn't like it because it was so perfect. And it was just really weird in the show. It just kind of threw me off.
Aaron, some of its impact, I think. Aaron, I don't mean to interrupt, but like now the weeaboos are really gonna hate you because that's not Resurrection of F. That was Battle of Gods.
Oh, that's right. Fuck, I'm dumb. Damn.
Yeah, now it's just you and me. It wasn't the crew. It was just you and me.
Oh, that's right. God. All right. I will allow the hate now. I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry, people.
Weeaboos attack!
Right. Weeaboos attack. It's just gonna be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. He gave a really good performance.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That and the other.
I'm horrible with names, but that guy who did the voice of Frieza, top work. Yeah. It would have been a lot cooler if they got Little Karibo to do it, the voice of Frieza. That would have been a lot.
Dude, that would be great.
Because I think he does a decent or a pretty good voice of Frieza when he was on Team 4-Star. And I mean, like I felt like he played the character spot on. And I felt like it would have been nice to, give the guy some recognition.
I think so. Like you've seen
Aaron,
like Xenoverse, how they give like Team 4-Star some
lines. Some of the voice lines. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, Aaron, have you seen the K8K Dragon Ball Saiyan Saga trailer?
The what? The Sans, like the character from Undertale.
Is it the K&K guys or K8K?
K8K, those guys who made that live action Dragon Ball Z trailer with the Saiyan Saga, and it was like.
Oh, I think I heard about it. I might have seen it. I'm not 100% sure.
Like I was following that really hardcore, like when I was in high school.
Yeah, we were both following it hardcore. Like they said they were gonna do one for the Frieza saga, and the Little Karibo was gonna do the Frieza's voice, but it never happened.
That would have been nice. Like I honestly think Little Karibo deserves some recognition. I think he's he's having some financial problems. Last I heard, but that was a while back. I don't know how he's doing now.
No, he's having health issues.
Another live action Dragon Ball Z thing happening?
I don't know how we feel about anime doing live action. I just don't know if that's a thing. Like, I don't think video games should be made into movies. I just don't think anime should be done live action.
Right.
I think
Aaron,
it's interesting. I know like some games can do it, like the World of Warcraft movie. I heard did pretty well.
Yeah, I thought World of Warcraft was fine, but of course you have those people that are like, oh no, you completely just tarnished this good video game.
Yeah, that's not
with this movie.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, like Aaron, like as far as Need for Speed goes, as far as the video game movie, how do you think Need for Speed did as a video game movie?
I mean, it's not like Need for Speed had much of a story, so I mean,
like Need for Speed to Run was like the first one to have like a long drawn out story with cutscenes.
I mean, it did better. I mean, I enjoyed it more than Fast and the Furious. That's saying something because I don't really like Fast and the Furious.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with you there because it's like Need for Speed. It had more actual racing in the movie than at least.
What is it? There was this new movie that came out called Baby Driver, and I really wanted to see that movie. It looked real good, and it had some decent driving scenes in there. But we're getting off topic. Where we're supposed to be on.
There's not a car podcast.
Yeah. But what you call it? As far as another Dragon Ball, speaking of which, in a new episode of in the new season of Doctor Who in the first episode, again this is spoilers here. Justin Chatwin played a superhero, and Justin Chatwin played Goku in Dragon Ball Evolution. And now I had this fan theory to connect Doctor Who and Dragon Ball Evolution.
That sounds like something you would do.
Yeah.
You had the perfect segue earlier, but you chose to go to Need to.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go back into Dragon Ball Z. I thought that's what we were doing.
Like,
it has to do with Dragon Ball.
Speaking of live action anime, Justin Chatwin, that would have been a perfect segue.
Yeah, that would have. You went. Yeah, and I was just like, wait, why are we going to Doctor Who though?
Yeah.
It had to do with Dragon Ball though.
No, it didn't. It did with Doctor Who. It had nothing to do with Dragon Ball. You just got a character that just happened to be in a movie.
The guy who played Goku plays a superhero, and he had like super strength and all that. It's like, just like Goku in Dragon Ball Evolution.
So basically, yeah, Goku's actor from Dragon Ball Evolution was in an episode of Doctor Who, and now Fred thinks they're connected.
I mean, yeah. I feel like when it comes to characters and things that Fred likes, he will find any way to connect them. It doesn't matter how.
It's like
I want crossovers. I want more crossovers.
Something like 2 connections. Everything is linked by 2 things.
All right.
I forget what the thing, but it was just like a really cool theory.
Remember the what is it? It was the One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, and it's that Turok. That's a video game.
I know it starts with a T.
That's a video game. That's when you fight dinosaurs as like some dude.
Toriko. There we go. Toriko.
I would not know.
That's the name of it, Toriko.
Yeah, I find it very weird. One of these things is not like the other. All right, fighting, food, just completely different. Just
wait, Toriko is about food?
I can see the One Piece crossing over with it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it's very random. So I was just like, it just makes no sense for this. I mean, I thought it was cool to have One Piece and Dragon Ball Z crossover, but let's be honest here, Luffy doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking of which, there's a part in the new episode where Goku just like punches the air, and then like it knocks Kefla back, and I really got reminded of Zoro when he did that no sword style.
No sword style?
And the way the camera and the effect to it looked pretty epic.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So, anyway, John, did you ever see Thor Ragnarok?
Okay, the thing that I was talking about was 6 degrees of separation. That's what I was thinking about. Everything is connected by 6 degrees of separation.
What do you mean everything connected by 6 degrees?
Yeah, like friend of a friend type stuff.
I don't follow.
It's basically everyone is connected because of the people that you know. So say because like I'm somehow connected with your doctor or with your boss because I know someone who knows someone who knows someone, and that's how.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's like a
reference.
train almost.
Yeah, it's like a spider web.
There you go, spiderweb. Why did I say train? Sorry, I'm also playing video games while I'm doing this podcast.
I wanted to try and get my gameplay up here, but it was just slow.
Well, I was playing what is it, that the new Shadow of War game. It's pretty fun. Just basically nerding out while we're nerding out.
Yeah. But yeah,
Nice.
if you want, you could just focus on that for a sec while me and Fred talk about some super. I'm gonna try and get Rico in here. He said he was watching the episode about 10 minutes ago. And
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, so I'll check on how he's doing, and then I don't know. You guys. You guys can talk about Thor. I'm trying to get him in here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're available right here.
Okay, John, change the topic to Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
What? You can't just say change the topic to Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, he can. On the video, on the picture that we're.
He doesn't want me to actually derail.
Oh, okay. That's completely out of context. I was just like, what do you mean change the topic? I mean, would you just do it? Just be like, hey, by the way, Thor Ragnarok. Okay.
How do you spell Ragnarok? God damn.
That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying to he'll change the topic on the screen and then yeah.
Okay. All right. See, you didn't say that. You just said, "Hey, John, change the topic to Thor Ragnarok," and I'm like,
because I know what John means.
What John means?
I know, and I mean, John knows what I
mean. You can't speak at all today.
No, I cannot.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
It's on there.
It is?
Yeah, I'll bring it up. I'll just add Dragon Ball Super under it, so I don't have to keep changing it.
So, Fred, what are you using to record your voice right now?
I'm using some cheap earphones with a microphone on it.
Are they the iPhone ones? I don't like those.
No, they're JBL brand.
Oh, so those are like the CVS.
Is it connected
ones.
to the wrestler?
Is it what?
The wrestler?
Are those connected to the wrestler JBL?
Oh no! It's
do you also get the clothesline from hell while you're at it?
Say that again.
I said, do you also get the clothesline from hell while you're wearing those headphones?
No.
Because JBL. I feel like that's completely outdated. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
JBL I don't know what you're talking about. That's not John Cena. What the hell are you talking about? Who's this JBL character? This is back when it was WWF, my children. All right, there was no such thing as WWE for me.
There was no such thing as PG in the WWE either.
Also, there was the ECW. They got rid of that, and that offended me.
Yeah.
I was offended because ECW was the hardcore of hardcore. It was just that's when all the really cool characters were. That's if you wanted to watch some real you're oh, just so intense, and you were just gas.
Yeah, but why did they have it on Wednesdays? Yeah, Wednesdays, right? On Sci-Fi or something.
Have you seen John?
Oh, that they had it on Wednesdays on Sci-Fi.
Oh yeah.
It was a really weird time slot on a different channel. I always wondered why they had it on different channels too.
Oh yeah.
Probably to try to get more. Oh no, I guess you would have to pay to be on those channels, or would you not have to pay to be? I guess not really, because if those channels want to be recognized, I'm guessing you would want a show that gets a good amount of views. So I guess that's more AdSense for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that, but it's some networks are cheaper, and notice ECW was only ever an hour long.
Hey, I was happy with that. I enjoyed ECW.
Oh yeah.
All right, so again, completely off topic. I think we're gonna start talking about Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, Thor.
Oh yeah. So is it just me, or did it seem like it was a parody of Marvel movies?
I mean, I mean, I guess.
I mean, because
How?
notice how they make fun of everything. Like when
Like,
Thor, they're like, "We need to put together a team. We're gonna call ourselves the Avengers."
I'm.
And then
I mean, I guess kind of. I mean, that somewhat makes sense. It's just like Thor was joking about, or at least making fun of, everything.
oh yeah, and then like the whole when he was trying to calm down the Hulk and he copying Black Widow.
Oh yeah, that was kind of funny. And then you just zoom in on his face, and he's
So
just
like really self-aware and all that.
kind of almost. John, I don't. I just like there's just one part, and I just want. I don't think you'd be able to do it because of YouTube policies and all that kind of stuff. But there's just this one scene where it has the Hulk and it has Thor, and they're both, Hulk's in a bathtub. Thor's talking to the Hulk, and then Thor's just like, "Hey, point out this thing for me." And then the Hulk gets out of the bathtub, and he's just staunch butt ass naked. And then for like a good 5 seconds, you get a view of like big green ass, and it was just the funniest thing. And I just think it'd be hilarious if you could like find a picture of it and just like put it as as like the image.
Let me see. Hold on, we'll work. Let's see.
I don't know.
Okay, you guys are cutting out.
Big green butt.
There you go. It cut out. The only thing I cut was big green butt.
Oh, how to cheat, but don't be mad just because the Hulk has a better butt than you.
Oh.
Are you talking about my butt?
Maybe.
No, I don't appreciate this. My butt does not look like cottage cheese. Yeah. Huh? All right.
And then Fortune calls it like, who do you think was in that spaceship at the end?
Oh, I'm guessing. Well, all right, hold on. All right, I think that's getting into a little bit spoiler. I feel like we need a big spoiler warning. Spoiler warning, by the way, for people who haven't seen Thor Ragnarok. You might want to skip a couple of seconds or plug your ears or something.
Yeah,
So,
John, can you put spoiler warning on it?
Yeah, well, I gotta find this picture first.
what picture?
Oh, yeah,
are you looking for the Hulk's ass right now?
You gotta erase my browsing history.
you gotta take off safe search or what? Be like, John, starting this podcast, never thought I'd have to look up some Hulk ass before. Second video into this podcast, look it up Hulk ass.
Oh yeah, and then what do you call it? Then like that battle between Thor and the Hulk in the Gladiator series. Oh my gosh, that was like fan service up the butt.
I don't know if it was up the butt, but it was quite a bit of fan service.
Oh yeah,
though I want to see Hulk at his fullest potential. I feel like we saw Thor at his fullest potential. I want to see Hulk at his fullest potential. I'm also glad there is a good amount of Hulk in there, because normally it's like, oh, here's a Hulk movie, and here's very little Hulk to begin with. And normally when there is, it's like just very bad. Also, it was very funny. God, the Hulk was hilarious.
Oh yeah, especially the whole like, wait, I've been the Hulk for 2 years.
Yeah, it was good stuff. That was some good quality, good stuff. I think for my top Marvel movies is like, I don't know, probably like top 3. I can't really decide. I feel like I've been desensitized because I've seen so many Marvel movies so many times, so I'm just like, I don't know.
One thing we can agree on here that Spider-Man is the best. Like Spider-Man: Homecoming is the best Marvel movie made so far. Why do you say?
I don't know about that one.
Let me rephrase that. What?
I mean, I love Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong. The character, it's himself is fucking. It's just awesome. I like it. The new actor that they have for it, phenomenal. movie. It was good, but it wasn't like the best. I mean, it was good. It was. I appreciated the movie.
Like, let me rephrase that. Like, as far as things to like actually contribute to a movie, like directing, screenwriting, chemistry between actors, stuff like that,
I think it was
would
a
you
good
call it the
Spider-Man
best?
movie to like introduce the character, but I think it'd be a better movie if we got Spider-Man knowing what he was already doing and like he's already his own hero and he's like just doing shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it really sucks is that I'm just happy we didn't get an origin story.
Yeah.
Cuff, cuff, DC. I'm looking at you, DC. We don't need another Batman origin story. All right, we're done with that. I hated it when
Yeah.
I had to watch Justice League or not Justice League, freaking Batman versus Superman, and we had to take a small clip, be like, "Hey, look, this is how Batman became Batman. His parents were murdered." It's not like you haven't seen that throughout the amount of goddamn generations in every single Batman movie ever, and they have to replay it for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, like when we watched it at this theater called Alamo Drafthouse here in San Antonio, Texas, and before the movie they show like different clips and stuff, and like they showed like how many times have we seen Bruce Wayne's parents die. And at first it shows like from the Tim Burton Batman, then another thing pops up, it's from another Batman, like all together. It was like there's like 12 times at least that we've had to watch Bruce Wayne's parents die in a movie or TV series.
Yeah, it's just kind of old at this point.
Yeah.
And I was just
Well,
like,
I would,
oh, there
wouldn't
you
be
go.
surprised if Justice League has it.
I mean, I don't think so. I think that's a bit of a stretch. I mean, it was a very like simple. Be like, all right. I mean, it wasn't like a full fledged origin story put in there, but it was just like, look, this is what happened, and we already know what happened. People who are going to watch a Batman movie or with Batman in it, I'm pretty sure have an idea of what happened for him to get to that spot. It'd be like dead parents. I think everyone knows that by now.
Yeah. All superheroes have dead parents.
Pretty much. Except
is there any superhero that doesn't have dead parents?
Spawn, done right there. He's the dead one. He's the only one that's
Wonder
dead.
Woman doesn't have dead parents either.
Like
her mother's alive, her father's a god, or her father's technically still alive. He just doesn't live on Earth.
Yeah, but that's like the same as being dead.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but it's like he lives in a world that he
created. But is Wonder Woman even a person? She was created from sand, so she's more like a rock monster. She's like those things from what is it? The Link, the fucking. I can't think of the damn thing because I didn't play those games. The Gorgons, whatever you call them, the rock people from Link. Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda. I'm dumb. I can't think right now.
Well, you always were, so you know.
All right. So what are we talking about again?
ADD. We're supposed to be talking about Thor Ragnarok, but you know what you. I mean. Overall, I'm gonna say Thor Ragnarok.
Good movie, very hilarious, but I mean, okay, all right. My honest opinion, movie was good. It had a good amount of humor, good amount of action, kept you interested. There was no points at the movie except the beginning. I felt like the beginning of the movie was a wee bit slow, and I felt like it was dumb. They had to do the whole like, oh, we couldn't really hire this actor, or this actor didn't want to, or actress didn't want to do the role again. So they're gonna go through the whole, oh, I broke up with her, she broke up with me, whatever. The relationship didn't work out for the reason of the main love interest not being in the sequel. I thought that was kind of dumb.
She wasn't in the Avengers either.
Like the Jane Foster woman.
Yeah. They took her out. She's not in the movie anymore.
I think she was actually in a cut of one of the other earlier movies. I think they cut her out of what was that one movie where she had the vision of the Avengers dying?
Oh, Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I think she was in Age of Ultron, but they cut her out.
Bro, why would you want to get out of a Marvel movie?
Because they explained what Thor was doing that whole time, but they just cut it out. I don't know why. Like he went to the other world and he was depressed for a while, and he went to go and seek what his vision meant and all this other stuff, and they just cut it out.
Yeah, I felt like that part, and And Age of Ultron was kind of just skewed and didn't go into a lot of depth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then in my next thing is like, but I feel like every question we have is gonna be answered in Infinity Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have a lot of questions.
Like one of my questions, like in the Avengers, when Thor couldn't like pick up his hammer in the first Avengers, like why? And then another question I have is like the visions, like what do all these mean? And then like
Honestly, I
another
don't think that matters anymore now that he can pick it up again. I think that would have been a good question if he still couldn't pick it up.
Yeah,
oh, that's true. And
I
also,
mean,
why did they make the coolest effect in like 5 minutes before Mjolnir was about to be destroyed? Because like when they showed Mjolnir in like POV camera shots and everything, I'm like, oh my god, Mjolnir is like the coolest thing ever.
are you talking about the bad guy
No, I'm talking
from
about the
Thor
hammer.
Ragnarok? Oh, wait, say it again.
Mjolnir, isn't that how you pronounce it?
Mjolnir?
What?
Mjolnir? I thought you were
Isn't that
talking
how you
about a
pronounce it?
person. No, it's
No.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Close.
Okay, so yeah.
Nyam
So
nya.
when
Nyam
Mjolnir
nya.
was like in that POV
Oh my god, just
going around in
don't
circles.
Just call it the
don't
hammer.
even. Call it the hammer,
Okay.
Fred. Just call it the hammer. You're
The
gonna murder
Thor
it. People are gonna be
hammer.
like, just don't say it. Don't say the damn word.
Guys, what's the
The
American
hammer that
version of a weeaboo?
What was
an
that?
American.
Yeah, what's an American weeaboo?
I don't
An
know.
American.
You
How
know,
the hell is there an American?
there was a reverse weeaboo. I think, what's it called? There was like a meme floating around where it was like a Japanese guy dressed up as a cowboy. And it was like, it's a reverse weeaboo.
That's
Okay,
funny.
I don't care about the reverse weeaboo. I'm just gonna call it Mjolnir. Okay, yeah,
No.
Thor's hammer. There we
You're
go.
not the hammer.
There you go. Thor's hammer. There you go. That's all you need to say. Mjolnir.
Okay.
Thor's hammer. That's what you're saying from now on. I don't want to ever just completely murdered that word.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're one of the reverse weeaboos ever got. You're like the ultimate Marvel fan.
I mean, I'm not the ultimate fan. I quite enjoy them. But I mean, it's whatever.
I gotcha. But yeah, it's like, why couldn't it use those effects in previous Thor movies? Because it's like Iron Man 3, because like the second arc of the Marvel movies, like Iron Man 3 made the Iron Man suits look like the coolest thing ever. The Winter Soldier made Cap's shield look like the coolest thing ever. And then in Thor: The Dark World, Thor's hammer was just sort of there.
I mean, let's be honest. Thor: The Dark World was just kind of sort of there as a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like if someone asked
It's not
me,
like
like,
yeah.
there was this funny thing, like I think Rico had brought it to me. He told me it was like right out of the blue, he was like, "What was Iron Man 2 about?" I couldn't answer. And the same
All right,
happened
all right.
with Thor 2, and I was like,
Okay, all right.
So,
Iron Man 2, I remember fine. Iron Man 3, that was like, I don't think I've ever wanted to just like burn an entire house down watching that movie.
well, the thing, Iron Man 3 was like him having PTSD of like, oh my
No,
god.
no, 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 no. No. Everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say Iron Man 3 was the worst movie ever when it comes to Marvel movies. It makes the Hulk and the Incredible Hulk movies look amazing by standard. Only because you get the trailer, you're promised one of the biggest Iron Man villains, and you waste it.
yeah.
Oh, that's what you're angry about.
That's what everyone was angry about. What are you talking about?
Freaking
And it
reverse
sucks
weeaboo.
because like they teased that like, oh, maybe we didn't throw this away, because they like did all these side stories where like, oh, the Mandarin got abducted by the real Mandarin, but we're not going to talk about that in one of our actual movies.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because
I don't know.
at Seagate Prison, where Just a Hammer is, and where Luke Cage is, They did a short where they interviewed the Mandarin actor guy, and at the end of it, it was like, yeah, we're actually the real Mandarin, and we're taking you now.
Yeah, I wish they would have left with that, and the entire movie he was the real Mandarin, because I felt like that was just a lot of wasted potential for that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what
I
you
feel
mean.
I feel like we've gone off topic once more from just in general Marvel movies, which I mean I'm not gonna complain about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, the thing does say Dragon Ball Super Thor Ragnarok and other things, so.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
I mean, just that's what a podcast is, right? Just normal.
Yeah, it's just talking and riffing.
I mean, you're just going off on tangents left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, don't podcasts usually go off topic?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think they go off topic. They just talk. That's what a podcast is. Just people talking. Like they'll start off with a subject, be like, okay, we'll talk about this, and then it'll be like, all right, now we're just branching off to other things.
I gotcha.
Oh, what is it, John?
Yeah.
So you missed one thing. I came over and I visited Fred for a little bit before I left to go back to San Marcos because I was in San Antonio today.
Yeah.
And Fred said some of the dumbest things in the world.
Oh God, here we go.
All right, so I was talking to Fred about this performance he did recently over at some vegan restaurant, I think.
La Botanica. It's on North St. Mary's.
So, regardless, anyways, Fred's talking about some other acts that were being, that were going on while he was also performing. And Fred was saying that there was this gay guy that was doing a gay act.
No. That's not what I was saying.
What did you say?
No, I didn't say there was a guy doing a gay act. I'm like, what you call it? There were two dancers that are part of his act, and they started twerking while I was performing the Ice Ice Baby.
No, yeah. You said that, but you're like, it was a gay guy, and he was, I guess, performing for gay people.
No, Aaron, you're really twisting my word, man. I'm sorry, I mean...
It was just
off topic because it's like I don't want this to come back to bite me like 10 years.
No,
you'll be
fine.
Aaron, because it's like, Aaron, do you know that the world we live in? You say something bad about gay people, all of a sudden, everybody wants to crucify you and everything.
Who cares? Well, I don't think gay people are going to be talking about crucifixions.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Gay people aren't gonna. Well, 2017 needs to, just stop being a pansy.
So anyway,
look. I'm in it for the realism. I don't care. I'd say how it is. Keep it straight up. Hear me?
There was two people twerking.
Yeah, there was two people twerking and a gay guy. and they're basically, the situation was played out as he was okay. So what Fred was telling me is Fred is a nerd.
Just stop.
You're horrible. I wanted to tell the story so bad.
Aaron, I really don't want to get it. Like I said, 10 minutes from now, this might come back and bite me.
Look. Think of it this way. I'm saying the story. I've already told parts of it.
You've already teased.
I've already.
I've like 4 minutes on all this build up, and now there's no payoff.
Yeah, if people see this video, they're gonna be like, "But what about the gay guy? What happened?" They're gonna be like, "What did the gay guy do?"
Okay, just warning everybody that's about to listen to Aaron's story. Just remember, I don't know how to put words in certain orders. Like, as you can see, I didn't pronounce Troy's hammers correctly. So what Aaron's saying is what he was interpreting. Okay, Aaron, go.
Fred's just horrible at explaining things, and I'm the horrible person here. Let's get things straight. Okay, so Fred was just like, okay, the way he was explaining is Fred is a nerd otaku rapper. So his audience is for nerd otakus. A normal rock rapper, or not rock rapper, but a rock star would normally have his audience to, like, people who enjoy rock stuff. And the way I was thinking of it, because Fred was just like, well, it's a gay guy. And I was like, so what are you saying? That means just a bunch of gay guys in the audience? I mean, what is that supposed to mean? Is he put on a gay show? And he was just like, well, yeah, but not. Like, he was getting stuck up on his words, and then he was just like, I mean, kind of, but not. And I was just like, Fred, what are you saying? Was he up there with like other guys? And did he have his hands on their junks? And was he like, masturbating them on stage? I don't understand how this is supposed to be, Fred. Explain this to me. Fred was like stuttering and tripping on his words, and he didn't know really how to explain anything. I was like, I don't understand how it would be gay because you were telling me he had these 2 girls with him. If anything, I'm jealous because he has 2 girls, but then you're saying he's gay, so I'm very conflicted. And then I was just like, wait, but what are you trying to say about his audience and his fans? Are you saying all of them are gay? He's just a bunch of gay guys? And then, like, instead of a round of applause, do they all just circle jerk each other instead? I was really confused.
So basically, yeah, I'm terrible at explaining things, and just by saying that, somebody that tried to appeal to the gay audience, that's what Aaron took.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's what you said. He was trying to appeal to the gay audience. And I was just like, how is he appealing to the gay audience? It makes no sense.
Well, I
mean, unless he's singing about being a homosexual, how is he trying to pander to the gay audience?
Okay, let me change it.
I need an explanation because this is just going to be haunting me for the rest of my life.
I'm just going to stop talking because I don't want to dig myself any deeper than I already have. Anyway, MRSR8 said to tell the story or I'm unsubbing. So anyway, John, can you add Rico now?
Yeah, I can. But he's being a little chicken, so we bring him in.
He's still what?
Yeah, because we didn't talk about Super yet, and he's like, I'm not going to talk about Thor Ragnarok.
Well, we technically already did talk about Super, but we can go back.
Thor Ragnarok. We're pretty much done.
I mean, it's his fault. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. So he's in here.
Wait,
he's got to join the voice channel.
He just needs to get on the voice channel?
Yeah.
Well,
you in
does he know how to do it?
Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
Oh, he's on.
You in or out? Do we have to jump him? Is this like a gang? Do we have to? Is this like blood in, blood out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like blood in, blood out. We might just have to pull him in. It's like we got to just push him into the pool and let him learn.
I don't think that's what blood in, blood out was like, Fred.
No, I'm just okay. Yeah, I should stop talking. You're right. I am Nard. Oh my gosh.
I told you. I was comparing Fred to Nard from the Billy Madison show, and I was just like, "You're Nard. You're the one that everyone makes fun of."
Just probably trying to find
to everyone not from San Antonio. They're just local radio stations on 99.5, and their morning show is called the Billy Madison Show, and they're just character named Nard, and he's the idiot of the show.
Oh well, idiot. Yeah, pretty much. But I'm pretty sure it's just like, of course they're acting it, and it's an exaggeration, but.
Rico, how you doing?
Is he here?
Is
he alive?
He's here. He's inside.
But I don't know if his mic.
But
he's not speaking.
There we go.
Hey, look, it's a person.
Hey, it's another person.
Oh, well then. Hi, person. It's me. How you doing?
Welcome to the Thor Ass Cast podcast. Thor's Ass Podcast.
Hey, are you gonna cast
what?
it out?
Because if you didn't notice the thumbnail, Aaron, I put like a whole bunch of pictures of Thor's butt on the podcast video.
Wait, it's in the thumbnail?
It's in the whole video.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is it in the thumbnail now?
It should be.
Oh, let me check that.
Not on the current thumbnail, but if you click on the video, it'll make it live.
Oh no, it is in there. Oh my God, it's
Jesus
still
Christ!
There. It's not from the movie, but it's there.
Yeah, that's all I could find.
No, that's a little.
That's great.
That's funny.
So you get viewers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, you guys.
And it
Rico,
the gay audience.
It looks good. I don't think the audio is better than last time, definitely.
Yeah, significantly. I can actually hear Fred.
Yeah.
Was that someone's vibrator that just went off?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I just got a message.
Oh, okay.
So, do you guys want to talk about Super now? Well, Aaron.
Yeah, let's talk about
Shadow
Super.
Sword,
I'll read up on it, so I don't feel like I'm left behind.
Alright.
Yeah, speaking of Super, the manga, they're way behind.
Yeah, they're taking their time, doing their thing.
But
Do
there's
your
some stuff
thing.
in the manga that I wish would have put in the show. Like at the beginning of the tournament, like before Goku faces Toppo, the Omni King makes all the Battle of Gods, all the
Don't hurt yourself.
all the gods of destruction fight each other.
Uh-huh. That's
Oh,
something I
that's-
brought up last time because they have all these gods and they're not doing anything with them. You know, why should we respect why should people feel like all these gods are so important of like Goku's already passing Beerus and we haven't seen all these gods do anything yet?
Yeah, they kind of just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah, I actually fangasmed in the library while reading that chapter.
But yeah, this
You-
episode,
Yeah,
Goku was fighting. What was her name? Kefla.
Kefla, yeah, Kefla.
Kefla. She's great.
Mm-hmm. You know, all the shots focused on her like yoga pants.
Yes.
I also noticed how there was a lot of shots of Champa's weird looking face. Did you see that weird angle they kept having him?
No, I didn't.
When he would shout, like
Like,
I don't know
hey,
why, but
Goku!
his face looked really smushed. Like the
Yeah.
angle they had it, like
Why?
there was other angles too. Like, did you see the flashback how Goku and Vegeta were poorly drawn?
Yeah.
Like, and they, and the camera just sits on them. That was the only issue I had. Like, there was like a few moments where the animation was just kind of like, come on, guys. Like,
Yeah, there was people like I was in the stream and people were like, when Jiren got up out of nowhere and they're like, what happened to Jiren?
I didn't notice. I was too busy reading the subtitles.
But yeah, I think the attacks Kefla has was crazy. Like, I don't understand how she's not Super Saiyan 3.
well, she doesn't need to be.
Yeah, like
I'm surprised. Has Vegeta gone Super Saiyan 3 yet? I feel like he's just skipping shit.
No, because it's like the thing is like when Beerus slapped Bulma, it's like my Bulma, that would have been the perfect time to go Super Saiyan 3. But no, and it's for bullshit reasons that they won't let him go Super Saiyan 3.
Yes, I can agree. It may be bullshit.
Yeah, it pretty much Super Saiyan 3 is hard to draw, and it costs a lot to animate.
It's all that hair.
Yeah, all that hair apparently it's hard to draw and to like make it look good
All-
with the shine and the mean looking. Apparently, it cost a lot to
Also,
animate.
that brow bone, I'm guessing, must take a lot of detail because Jesus Christ.
Well, they can't do it right. Don't do it at all because you saw what happened in episode 5 of Super when Goku went Super Saiyan 3 and it was terrible.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, these guys only have a week to animate. Like, if they need to cut corners, let them cut corners.
Yeah, but fix it by the Blu-ray.
I kind of agree with Rico there.
Because it's just like, yeah, Super Saiyan 3 looks cool, but like we don't need it in Super at this point because I mean, if you look at almost every game beyond like what Tenkaichi 3 or something, it's like Vegeta has a Super Saiyan 3
Yeah,
form.
but-
Like we know what
yeah,
it looks
but it's
like.
just like the OCD of like, why is Vegeta skipping forms?
Yeah, because they did it in freaking GT as well.
Yeah.
Well, they imply like during the Trunks art that Vegeta could go Super Saiyan 3. It's just that he feels no need to because he could go to Blue now.
Which we were talking about before, how that's kind of dumb. I mean, the fact that they have a Super Saiyan Blue, it's like how they're just like skipping over everything. They went Super Saiyan God, and there was no time spent on that whatsoever, besides the whole teaser to Battle of the Gods, and that was about it. And then it just went straight into Super Saiyan Blue.
Well, I mean, God's just like a form from a ritual. It's not something that you like master.
Yeah, but they never explain how you even got blue in the first place.
Yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, okay. I mean,
And then
What-
he's turning red later on without the ritual. And I don't know why he just chooses to use it here and then, and you know.
Well, I mean, like they do a poor job in Resurrection F because like Goku just shows up and he's blue.
Yeah.
But in Super, they did a lot more like better because like after
Yeah,
Goku hits
they
that
did
wall,
better, but they still never showed the initial moment when it happened.
Yeah.
Their
you
reaction.
do
It was
see
just
though,
like-
'cause they start flashing blue when they start sparring.
Yeah, and like that's the energy, and they're like, okay, I guess it's time to go and fight Frieza, and oh yeah, we have.
Yeah,
like,
but it's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, we're blue. That's like the bread and butter of like Dragon Ball. It's those transformations. It's like Goku's first transformation into Super Saiyan when Krillin dies, and like I can't speak for everyone, but when I watched it, it was intense. Like I had my headphones on. It was Goku was not screaming at me; he was screaming through me, and I got goosebumps everywhere, all over my arms, and I was just like, "He's about to fucking do Super Saiyan," and he did it, and then I had an orgasm. Super
It's
Saiyan
like-
2, I think Super Saiyan 2 was kind of glossed over. Super Saiyan 3, oh my god, it was just like, you felt it. The entire world was shaking as he was screaming at the top of his lungs. And everyone thought that it was going to be the end of Nai, and then he turned Super Saiyan 3, and he plays it off like a badass. But then Super Saiyan, Blue, is just like, hey, I'm blue by the way now, just so you know. I'm blue.
Well, that's what
I'm a
makes
blue out of guy.
that's what makes blue blue though, because the thing about Super Saiyan, it's like you could go back to what Elder Kai told Gohan, which is why Gohan doesn't go Super Saiyan anymore. It's like it just takes up like it's like a lot of unnecessary stress. Whereas in blue, for like Goku and Vegeta specifically, it's more of a calm energy. Like it's a very calm energy in comparison. It's a very like chill, thing because it's like it's God. So it's more of an explanation why they casually go into it as opposed to like yelling and powering up. I mean, the only time Goku really yells in blue is when he's going Kaioken because again, that's a lot of stress. He has to build that shit up.
Like,
And then,
I can,
then you get an Ultra Instinct, which is even more calm than calm, and Goku does he even breathe? Like he's just standing,
Yeah, he doesn't go.
Yeah, like that's like the only transformation Goku ain't like every 20 seconds.
like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want like a lore explanation, it's because it's calm. Like they can't scream, otherwise it defeats the purpose of like God. Because like Whis doesn't scream
Yeah.
and stuff, and look
Yeah,
how.
but
That's
even if
nobody
it was
is mad.
Even if it was
that's more for
calm,
comedic
it
effect,
would have been nice
like,
to get that
he's
on
sparring
screen
with them.
moment.
He's not like.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get that on screen. Like the transition from them going from whatever form to Super Saiyan Blue. Whether it be through ritual or not. Like an explanation would have been nice instead of just like, hey, we're blue now.
would you guys be cool with a filler episode of them explaining that?
I mean, like a flashback, I feel like it's a little too late at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because I'm pretty sure somebody could ask, how did he get to be blue or whatever? Like somebody that's fighting Goku.
Well, they could have did
how
that
did-
like 80 episodes ago, Fred. Like
Right?
episode
I know.
116.
That's what I said. I feel like it's a little too late for that. It's just kind of like I feel like you missed your opportunity for an
That's like
explanation.
yeah.
a flashback
true.
episode. Like Goku decided to change his gi. Like we don't like. There's some things that you just gotta accept. I mean, it's Dragon Ball. It's not like it's the greatest storytelling of all time.
I know it was meant for like all the fighting and screaming, but
Like,
still.
it's a shonen. It's not like some Death Note with in-depth character analysis. At the end of the day, you know what you're there for.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, can I just say that, like, I don't like Wiz in the English dub.
Why is it because he appeals to the gay audience?
He was there for that. Yes, he was there for that. I'm so happy.
No! The thing is, like, Wiz sounds so annoying in the English dub.
Bro.
And then, like, in the Japanese dub, he's all happy and everything.
Fred,
So
I
gay
think.
people can't be happy. I mean, what
This
are you
is
trying
amazing.
to say, Fred?
Well,
Yeah, Fred, what are you trying to say? Gay is happy.
Oh, I think I'm gonna get sued in 10 years.
You don't want to get sued. Who's gonna sue you?
They got,
Who's
I
gonna
don't
sue you,
know.
Fred? Tell us. Who's gonna sue you, Fred? Huh?
I don't know, the guy that I mixed my words up about. I don't know.
Will the gays sue you? Are you explaining that they're going to be butthurt?
Entertain. I really don't know because again, this is America, and it seems like the more the year goes on, the more we're becoming offended.
It's America. Screw it.
Oh
Then
well.
again, we've been offended by everything for years. You know, like
Yeah,
we should be offended if a black person, used the same water fountain as a white person.
Look, Fred. Look, in America, you could be offended, boo-hoo. In other countries, someone's offended, they go kill. Like, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's not like that hasn't been happening in America for the past couple of days now.
No, but I'm just
Yeah, I
saying,
know,
like,
but it's like,
an extreme
one
example,
person
it's
gets-
like, gay people can get stoned to death, but here it's like, it's either, oh, I hate it, and then extremists will do something, but compared to other places, it's America, people are just very sensitive because they're so used to everything being, quotation marks, nice and easy.
They're safe room.
First world
safe
problem.
base.
People complain about the internet being too slow. Other people are like, "Can I get food?"
I gotcha.
Yeah, so let those gay guys get butt hurt.
I mean,
They're already
yeah.
There you go, John. Thank you, John. I was waiting for someone to say it.
Say what?
You missed it, Fred. I was just like, just let those gays get butt hurt, and John was like, the gays are already getting butt hurt.
Hey, Fred, real quick though, off topic. Can you say Mjolnir? Just one more time.
Mjolnir.
Oh, why'd you say it like that? It sounded like you were mid. No, the first time you said it, it sounded like you were mid-orgasm.
Mjolnir.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing. I'm trying to say it without laughing.
It was so hard for me to watch that with a straight face because you guys were kind of quiet for a bit. Like, when he
first said it, I didn't understand what the hell he was saying. I was just like, "Are you trying to quote like the bad guy from Thor Ragnarok?" That like what? And then he was like, Mimya, the hammer. I was like, the hammer.
Just say the hammer.
Just fucking Thor's hammer. Go. That's all you have to say.
Gotcha.
So super.
Anyway, so guys.
Yeah.
So just letting you know, we're at the 1 hour 12 mark. You guys want to go to an hour and 30 minutes, or you guys want to?
We didn't even talk about the episode. We have to keep going.
Oh, we've already talked about the episode.
Not really.
Oh,
I mean, I think we didn't really talk about it. We kind of like kept going on tangents.
In general.
Yeah, we just. I mean, there was no real like.
The time you started talking about Whis.
Yeah, and Hulk ass.
Yeah.
The only thing we said about this episode was John saying that he liked Kefla's attacks.
Yeah.
That's like all it was said, and then it went into talking about transformations, and then gays, and Mjolnir. Fred, you're not allowed to say that word, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's like one of the restricted words. Fred is horrible at. Yeah, Fred, you're very bad at like pronouncing things. Just horrible.
I can't even pronounce my own name right, so yeah.
All right, so the new super episode, ready, set, go.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I didn't see it. I'm behind, so that's the topic for the three of y'all. I'm just chilling here right now.
Okay. So the guy from the beginning of the last episode, he didn't show up this time.
It's like, I really wanted to see a three-way fight between Goku, Jiren, and Kefla.
That's gay, Fred.
That's pretty dumb, Fred.
Why? Why is it dumb?
Because no one would be satisfied with that. Because everyone just wants Goku to rematch Jiren one-on-one, no interruptions.
His Ultra Instinct isn't imperfect as it is. Like, you saw while he was powering up, like, it was nothing but heat. And, like, that's exactly what Jiren was saying, like, was its weakness. Or its flaw. It was, like, entirely, like, everyone in the stadium was feeling the heat that Jiren thought was, like, really stupid about his form. Because it's like the conservation of energy. Like, you lose energy to heat.
I gotcha.
Look, Fred, this fight could have easily been one-sided. Goku could have easily beat Kefla, but he was dragging it out because he wanted to train his form because he knows that unless he masters it, he can't beat Jiren. Because I mean, the whole fight, he's not even fighting. He's like being defensive, and when he tries to punch, he gets pissed off because he looks at his fist like, "Damn it!" Because he messed up. Because he can't. He knows he can't attack with it. He can only defend with it.
Mhm.
And even when you see him do the Kamehameha wave at the end, you see right when he's about to attack, like his eyes change because like he dropped Ultra Instinct for like that second, but it didn't matter because he was point blank anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And that's why he did this, because you see him just like standing around dodging, like he's trying to master this. Because I mean, it's the only way. Because you expect him to go back against Jiren and then just suddenly master it like without any extra training at all, even if it's minor?
I gotcha.
I mean, at least he mastered it a little bit in like a minute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another
he's
thing.
getting some good.
He only did it in a minute.
He didn't perfect it, but I like the dodging actions of Ultra Instinct, like when he was riding the rocks. It kind of reminded me of the Nimbus and all that.
I just love that scene. It's probably like I want a GIF of it on my phone, but just that scene where he grinds the Kamehameha wave on top of the glass.
Yeah.
That was like probably the coolest thing I've seen in Super, like period.
Didn't recently, I don't know if it was like in Super or something else, but like someone used an attack, like an energy attack using their feet.
Yeah, Goku did a Kamehameha with his feet in like regular Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that was in like in regular. I don't know about recent.
Yeah, recently. I don't know if it was something, but somebody used like a foot attack, just like to, like I don't think it was invasive.
Oh no, that was Krillin.
Yeah, I think Krillin did it.
Why don't they do that more often? If that's a possibility, why not just shoot from your feet?
Yeah,
because it's not super.
It's like no one would expect you to shoot from your foot.
But it's not super. I mean, that was like Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball was like a gag manga. It wasn't serious. So like, oh, he did it from his feet. It was like, haha, that's funny.
Yeah, but like I don't think it was like a haha moment. I think it was like there was no other way he could have done it. Like it's kind of like that JoJo thing where you're backed into a corner and you gotta like strategize.
Well, I mean,
you gotta like pull all the tricks out of the bag.
It's like.
Like I don't know. Goku was facing Piccolo in the tournament, like he was about to be knocked down, and again he can't fly, he can't use Nimbus, so he just used Kamehameha in his feet to basically make himself go the other way. So yeah.
But that was Dragon Ball though. It was just like, what the fuck? He could have done that the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I mean, Dragon Ball's the same manga where there was like scenes where he knocks someone into the panel and it breaks the panel of like the actual manga. Like it wasn't until Z where it started becoming super serious for some reason.
I don't know. I feel like they should use that more often. Imagine Goku trying to throw like a roundhouse kick, and then just out of nowhere, Kamehameha comes out of his pinky toe.
Yeah. When I saw Kefla's attack, I thought like, is she gonna like keep the energy beam on her fist and then punch? I was like, I don't think I've seen anybody do that.
Yeah, that sounds like that would be an actually badass way of fighting.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't Goku do that, like, fighting Broly?
I'm not sure.
No.
No, I don't think he did. No.
Because it's like, in the original, like, you know how Goku originally had a spirit bomb where, like, it was in his hand, it wasn't in the ball form? I feel like that's how he defeated Broly. Like, he basically made the spirit bomb, like, in his hand again, just like when he punched Broly, he just, like, let it loose.
I feel sorry for the spirit bomb. It's like the thing that never works. But it's like his ultimate move.
It killed Kid
except Kid Buu for like the one time.
And then he got.
It killed Omega Shenron.
Yeah, but that doesn't count anymore. So.
Wait, what do you mean it killed Omega Shenron?
It killed Omega Shenron.
Did it?
I thought it was the Dragon Strike thing.
No, like he went Gogeta, and then it ran out because it only lasted like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then Vegeta was buying time
from all the.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've seen G2.
Yeah, it's very stupid. But I'm just thinking of times non-canon where Spirit Bomb actually did like.
God, we went off topic from the actual episode again. Jesus Christ, we suck at this.
I want to keep going off topic, but remember a bit earlier, it was just a couple episodes ago, where Goku's like, Tien, I'm gonna steal your move, right? And then he's like, Solar Flare. But then like 8 seconds later, he's like, he uses Spirit Ball, but he doesn't say anything.
Look, man, Goku's arsenal is like
Wait.
Yeah.
man.
John.
Yeah.
This solar flare isn't Krillin's move, but Tien.
No,
That's
it's
what he
Tien.
just
Come on,
said.
I said Tien.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
TN.
I thought you
Later
said
on,
Krillin,
he
I'm
uses
sorry.
Yamcha
Like-
move, and then he doesn't say
Yeah,
anything.
later on. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. That's funny. I think it's hilarious in Resurrection of F when it's Tien and he's with Krillin, and he's just like, "Where's Yamcha?" Yo, they'll just get in the way. And I
It's
just
just
thought,
sad how I know Yamcha's been the butt, but like now Yamcha's on the Chaozu tier. Like he can't even be
Yeah.
on the sidelines anymore. Like it's
yeah,
too
he's not
weird.
even like even back in the Cell Saga, he was on the sidelines trying to
Yeah,
help, but now
that
it's
too
just
was-
like,
But at least Yamcha was there.
yeah, Yamcha was there. I feel like it's got like I feel like Team 4-Star had made it to where it was so bad for Yamcha. Even their creators are like, you know what, Yamcha, he kind of does suck. And they were just like, they finally realized it, and they were like, you know what, fuck this guy.
You know, like the ultimate, like insult was like they sold the Yamcha figurine where he died.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
The dead
it-
pose.
yeah, the dead pose.
Yeah.
And then it's a meme now. I think people copy it in anime. Like when people knocked out, you have to like make sure that they're not in the Yamcha dead pose.
Like another like thing about that was the Dragon Ball Z app game, the Dokkan Battle.
Yeah.
They had a whole event where you could unlock dead Yamcha into your party, and it's just him like laying down and he fights like that. It's really stupid.
What you called it?
That's a taunt in Xenoverse. Jesus Christ, there's not even a taunt. It's an actual move in Xenoverse.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's an actual move. They're trying to attack you, and then you just lay down dead. And that's supposed to like evade or something. I can't remember. I never used it. It
the
was so
Yamcha
dumb.
filler.
Oh, with the baseball.
Yeah, with the baseball. And let me share the image. Basically, you know, Yamcha's a professional baseball player, and
Yeah.
he gets all his friends to come and play baseball with him to decide like instead of a universe tournament, they're just playing sports together. They're playing baseball.
That seems like that would work fine.
Yeah. So let me see what the image was called. Oh man, I didn't save it as an image. It sucks.
Who was the one that did it to him though?
I forget who did it. I think it might have been like Champa or somebody.
Yeah. But no, like Aaron, like when Goku was trying to assemble a team to like the 10 fighter to like go fight in the tournament, it's like daytime and Yamcha's like, I should tell Goku that I want to be a part of the team. No, I'll just wait for him to ask me. And then like after they all went to the tournament and everything, it's like nighttime and Yamcha's all like, I wonder when Goku's gonna come and ask me.
He's just waiting.
Yeah.
It's like the Hercule moment of like, oh, you know, he's talking about me.
Oh yeah.
The ultimate warrior.
Hercule. Hercule. That was some good stuff back in the day.
I love Hercule.
The only person to like pretty much survive Boo.
Okay, this is the image.
Like, I just love how Hercule is just like just him, like just how he
Oh my
was
god.
Z,
Yeah,
like
that.
the Buu Saga specifically.
They made that. That's from one of the newest episodes.
Yeah. It's one of the
Yeah.
fillers.
Yeah, and then the thing is when they're all seeing it, Piccolo's all like, this kind of look familiar.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny stuff right there. That's good.
And you notice where Yamcha's hand is on the mat or whatever? Basically, that's how Yamcha won the game.
Yeah.
You know, I will give it to Yamcha though. Out of all like the regular Z fighters, he at least had the bright idea of just joining sports and just
Yeah.
becoming rich. Just because, yeah, he's not strong enough to fight bad guys, but he's stronger than the average human.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
He may not be the best fighter, but at least he has some smarts,
so
and that's
you know,
all that really matters.
he got what he wanted in the end. He's not living in a desert.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Bulma, which is the real loss here. Let's be honest.
Oh, well, no one has Bulma anymore.
What?
Oh, John, that was very dark. That was
What
really
happened?
dark.
Oh,
Bulma's
'cause
voice
the-
actor died.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
took
good
me
riddance, honestly. Nah, just play.
took me a while to get that one. I'm just like, wait, what?
You know, it sucks because I was about to like say something worse, but then he beat me to it. So
Damn.
What were you
Damn.
gonna say?
Well, when he said he didn't have Yamcha, and I was like, well, yeah, neither do we. But he beat me.
Oh. Yamcha beat you?
No, I would. I would say something worse, but like, what can I say on this podcast? Is there like limits?
Well,
I
it's on
mean, no,
YouTube.
there's really no limits, honestly. Aaron's already said the
Fred,
F word a couple times,
Fred,
so there's no
this
limits.
is me. No,
It's on
this is
YouTube,
me.
So
All right. Let me give you. I was talking about circle jerking earlier, so I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
John, I don't think they know me.
I don't know.
Rico,
You
just
can
say
do
whatever you
what you
want.
gotta
Just
do.
don't say like the N word or anything.
Damn it. All right. Well,
Damn it.
no. No, but I was pretty sad about that, just because it's like, dang, like it's gonna be weird when they come back, because it's one of those where you don't even realize how much a certain voice is ingrained in your head just from watching it over the years until they change the voice actor, and even if it's a good imitation,
yeah.
it's like what? Like when the Shaggy voice actor died, like a couple years back, and they replaced him, and it's like
Yeah.
it's a but like I grew up with Scooby Doo, so it's like I hear it, I'm like, nah, this is
Okay.
a little weird.
Great segue into. This is all gonna loop around because you're talking about Shaggy and his character. I was on YouTube like an hour before we started the podcast, and I was watching the previous podcast that y'all did, and in the related, it had Shaggy Badass, and it's him
that's
fighting a bunch of bikers.
It's great.
And I was looking at the comments, and it's just like Shaggy going instinct. I was just like, what the fuck? It was just like the best thing ever. It was just like Shaggy gonna be Goku anytime.
Shaggy,
I love-
if he was a JoJo.
Yeah,
I
it was
love
just
that. I love
it was
it.
hilarious.
Shaggy does the JoJo shit.
So anyway, guys, we're at going close to the 1 hour 27 minute mark. Anything else you guys want to end the podcast? You guys want to keep going?
Look, I'll just tell you this though. I don't think people should give Kefla too much shit for being pretty powerful enough to fight Goku. I'm just saying that.
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, that's
I
true,
guess
'cause it's
because
like,
I heard your point before. You were talking to me about the Pataras and how they're multipliers, and pretty much these are two pretty powerful Saiyans. One's a legendary Super Saiyan. One is Super Saiyan 2 level Super Saiyan, and together they're pretty strong. And Goku's like really like not up to stuff right now, and he's using like imperfect Ultra Instinct and he's in a weakened state. So I guess I could get it if he's weak and he's not at max. But if the fight was like on fair terms and they're both at like relatively good staminas, like I don't think I would accept it like at all, no matter what anybody.
Oh
said.
no. Like if Goku was like at max stamina, I'm pretty sure it would be a good even fight. But I don't think Goku would get bodied in blue. But another thing I wanted to hold on. Okay, another thing I wanted to say though was like they literally say at the end of this episode was like Goku used the last of his stamina, right?
Mhm.
So what's gonna be like the next 3 episodes is gonna be him like all over again, like trying to hide or what?
Yeah, it might be. But now that Jiren's up and at it again, he might just
Because that's what I'm wondering, like, because you see Jiren like he finally got up, like, hey, what's going on?
It's not like he sat back down after the fight was done either.
Also, we still don't know if Hit's really eliminated.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I was laughing at that part. I was like, these guys are gonna be so mad. Because like Fred told me, like, I can't wait till they get eliminated so we can see their pictures. And then I was talking to Rico and he's like, yeah, dude, I can't wait. It's just a matter of time before they're eliminated and we can see the pictures. I was like, this is great.
It made me so mad.
Because like whenever they eliminate somebody, they show the pictures of everybody, but this particular time,
It was
they
just
only
like
show the
really
pictures of the
zoomed
people
in.
eliminated.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
Yeah.
When someone gets eliminated, does everyone like do the little like Hunger Games thing?
Yeah, where the picture turns off.
Okay.
It's like the Pokemon League, where the
There you go.
Pokemon pictures just fade out.
I'm
Yeah.
to God that next episode we're done with Ribrianne.
Oh, she's gonna get her final transformation.
I'm tired of Ribrianne. Her joke was stopped being funny the same episode it started, like 7 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's sad that this
yeah,
joke
that's true.
character lasted longer than Kaba.
Yeah.
Lasted longer than Kefla.
Then hit.
Well, you know, I
We
mean,
don't know that yet.
but I'm just saying, like, this joke character, this fat fucking bitch. Like, I don't understand why Vegeta hasn't knocked her out yet. Just from being annoyed of her. That's what bothers me, because I feel like that'd just be Vegeta being like, just shut up, and then like, knock her off the stage.
Hmm.
Or Frieza, like, someone please, like.
Well, like, there's this like Lita character, like the running guy. Frieza didn't mind.
Well, Frieza doesn't mind a lot of things right now. Frieza's just like, this is much better than being stuck in a cocoon all day.
Uh-huh.
Which I feel like is a very weird transition from back when in Dragon Ball Z it showed them. Oh no, that's GT. Never mind.
Yeah, where they like had their weird connected hell.
Oh no, that was they did it in Z. It was when he was facing Boo, I think.
Well, that was like filler, but it was pretty amusing to see like how Babidi was like, yeah, I made that. Like,
Yeah, I did that, and now for some reason Frieza's no longer there. Just like you were able to watch Goku fight. It was like they let him out to go watch TV for a little bit, and that was about it. And then that's just his normal place.
there's only 2 fillers in Z that I like, and that's when there's like a whole episode where Vegeto's a candy and beats the shit out of Majin Buu, and when Goku gets his driving license.
Oh yeah.
Just because Piccolo somehow gets dragged in it, and it's like the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Piccolo looks awesome the way he dressed.
Like
a black guy?
No,
Well,
I'm just saying,
black
like, he looked
demographic.
cool.
But yeah, I think I like when they look at like the fashions, like when anime characters aren't wearing what they usually wear, because they have that uniform that they wear every single day.
That's
All
what
the time.
Vegeta when he wears the pink shirt.
Yeah, it becomes iconic, and then people like make like edits of like fashion.
Like Vegeta's Batman shirt.
His Batman shirt,
Oh, yeah.
Goku's orange and black jacket from the 10 days between the Cell games.
I
Yeah.
bet the filler episode in Super with the
Krillin's white
with
suit.
Oh, yeah. Krillin in his pimp suit.
Yeah.
When he just like showed up, like "Sup, Gohan?" Like, and he had like a new car too.
Yeah.
I'm talking
And
about like the
his
filler
girlfriend.
episode where they. I'm talking about the filler episode where they did a crossover with Dr. Slump and Goku had like his hair all slicked back and everything.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. I feel like that was a reference to Dragon Ball Evolution.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't. But
think
Like Dragon Ball
anybody wants to
Evolution
have
had the
a
same thing where
Dragon Ball
Goku's hair was all slicked back and then after 2 seconds it spiked back up.
Because they made that joke in Dragon Ball Evolution.
What?
Like, what did I say? What did I say with Fred and his trying to connect shit together?
look, Fred, if it makes you sleepy easier at night, sure, that's what happened.
Yay!
I don't know why that was funny. That's not that funny.
Maybe they were trying to appeal to the Dragon Ball Evolution audience.
Did that come out after?
What do you
Wait.
mean?
I don't know.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
I don't know,
was
I
like
have-
2009, I think.
Aaron, have you
I don't
ever
know
seen Dragon Ball Evolution?
Fred, I watched a part of it at your house like ages ago when it came out.
When you came out? Wait, you
like
came out?
2010, I think.
No, when it came out, Fred, when the movie came out.
Oh.
And you thought it was going to be the best thing in the damn world.
Yeah, it was 2009.
Horribly disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was fairly.
Where's Krillin?
I got what. Yeah, where was Krillin? I was kind of disappointed. There was no Krillin.
Why? And what you calls it? The guy who played Yamcha, he did good at Yamcha, but I'm like, why just Yamcha?
Well, that's your standard for good. I mean, we learned a lot today, Fred.
What did we learn?
Apparently, Spider-Man: Homecoming is the best Marvel movie ever, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a big Marvel fan, and I think I'm gonna have to debate against that.
Yeah, me too. I think it's hard to find a definitive best because each one is so vastly different. It's really hard to compare them sometimes. I mean, like you look at Guardians, which is clearly just like space comedy. It's hard to compare it to something like Captain America, which is like spy thriller.
Yeah, but what about Ant-Man?
No, we're not talking about that anymore.
Jailbreak.
All right.
So I was at an art museum with my cousin Ignacio, right?
What the fuck?
Rothko.
When did you have a cousin named Ignacio?
No, it's from Ant-Man.
Yeah, they have a really good bit where it's like a character's telling a story, but he's telling it. He heard it from a guy who heard it from a guy. So
yeah.
Following all these links.
That's my favorite character. I love him the second they introduced him in Ant-Man. He's like my mom's dead, my dad got deported, but I gotta keep the van though.
The optimism is real.
I'm like, I can relate to this guy so much. I feel like Ant-Man got really underrated after it came out. Like people were like, "Oh, this is great," and then no one talks about it anymore.
I actually wanted to see the original director. You know the guy that directed Scott Pilgrim? He was gonna do that movie, but Marvel was like, "Whoa, this is like not a Marvel movie. What are you doing?" And then they fired him. So I'm really curious to how that would have went.
A lot of booms and pows, I'm guessing.
Yeah, like a lot of cool camera shots and weird.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, I would have liked those.
I mean, I actually never really watched Scott Pilgrim, so I can't really say much about that.
You should check it out once in a while. You know, it's really like it's as close to a comic as I think you could get, like a graphic novel type thing where it feels like it was ripped from the pages.
I don't know.
It has like such comic book gags, like, and they I think it translates very well.
Right, but I think what I'm really waiting for here, guys, is when Spawn is remade into the movie that I want it to be.
What was wrong with
That's. I mean, it's old. I think it needs a nice reboot.
I'm in the category of if something was good when it was out, don't reboot it. Reboot things that came out and had potential but did okay or worse.
I mean the graphics. I mean, it was, you had the horrible, really horrible, like back in the day era CG. I don't know. I just feel like it needs a reboot.
Like,
you gotta remember, this is the '90s, and back then that was cool. You know.
I mean, it's like look at like original RoboCop. It looks really bad, but it's a classic. But then they remade it and they made it all like, oh, look at all the CG and it tanked.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like sometimes things don't need to be remade just because it's like it's part of its time, you know? It's like, hey, this is great, but then when you remake it, you're like, wow, this story is kind of boring. And we're so used to these kind of CG to where this looks like nothing, you know. But back then it was like, holy crap, you know.
Yeah.
Because I feel like now we're just oversaturated with CG to where it's just like we're not even amazed by it really that much anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, that's a giant robot. I've seen like 300 of them.
Pacific Rim. Yeah.
You know, it's like sometimes you forget like, wow, this is like everyone standing in front of a green screen. Like
Yeah.
that's why I appreciate those movies where there's some CG, but it's a lot of still stunts. Like
Oh
Captain
yeah,
America.
like I like when people use like mocap and stuff like that, even when it's
Or practical effects.
yeah, practical effects is good too.
Practical effects are cool, but I do like motion capture, like for the Planet of the Apes trilogies, with like how they do like the motion capture with Caesar the monkey.
Oh yeah.
Because that's like the best CG I've ever seen. That is legitimate.
I forget. There was like this stupid video, like where obviously it wasn't the real mocap footage, but like they made fun of a movie and they used like fake mocap footage where in place of the CGI character was like this guy being really stupid, and like the actor, like they cut back to the actor in the movie and everything was like really serious. I'll find it, but it was like stupid. Oh man, I can barely hear you.
Really good.
All the and surround sound. Basically a movie theater, but not.
I remember seeing that in theaters and like it felt the vibration of the no enter like my spine, and I was like, like, okay, man, let's take it easy. Like, it's cool.
Tacarisse, man. Tacarisse.
Nah, but you should. That could say without a doubt that's probably one of the only trilogies I could say is perfect. Like, well, not perfect, but like,
Except the original Star Wars trilogy, says the Star Wars guy.
Weeabers.
Well, I mean, there's Return of the Jedi, which is like the weak one.
I mean, there is no weak one. There's only the Force.
And the Force is strong with this one.
No, it's not. There you go.
Guys, I think we covered it. I think that was pretty good.
Cover everything?
Yeah.
So about Super. But
Anything else you guys want to tell the viewers?
well,
No.
I had chimichanga for lunch today.
I had Taco Cabana on the way from San Marcos in the car.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got the ground beef burrito with everything in it. That's the way I get it. Except they fucking jipped me on the damn sour cream. They didn't put enough sour cream.
I hate when they do that shit.
And every time I do get sour cream, it's only on one end of the fucking burrito.
Right? I hate that shit. You order a burrito and sometimes they'll put guac in it and it'll be like only in the middle and it's like a whole buttload of it to where you can't even enjoy it.
Well, I guess
Yeah, it's just
next time you should just enjoy your burrito.
John,
fuck that.
We're not doing that, John. John, you know I hate Chris Hardwick. John.
I tied it together.
Chris Hardwick into this fucking podcast. I will
That's how Chris Hardwick
you
ends
guys
his
don't know,
podcasts.
He's referencing Chris Hardwick's podcast, and I hate Chris Hardwick.
Who's Chris Hardwick?
I don't know.
Talking Dead and like a million other shows that he hosts.
Oh, that guy.
I hate him because he's the most douchiest motherfucker. Oh, I hate him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a guy.
He's a cool guy. He's a good guy.
Such a good guy, but he gets paid millions of dollars to talk about nerdy shit. I guess that's why I hate him.
You know what? I would have to agree. I would hate someone if they basically got to just talk about nerdy shit for money and basically have an extremely large live audience and then have to see all these other superstars. Fuck that guy.
He had like a show on G4 where he just talked about games. Like, that's it. And now he talks about Talking Dead. And he has a podcast where he interviews people just to talk about nerdy shit. Millionaire. Hate him.
Hey.
Now I hate him.
And like, and he always had like a smile on his face too. Like, there was one time, well, I don't know if you're a fan of Doctor Who, but a fan gave him a Doctor Who TARDIS replica, full size. He was like, "Yeah, look what a fan just gave me," and like, it's like this like $15,000 thing, and he's just like, "Yeah, it's pretty nice of him." Like, fuck you. Only thing I ever get from people is gum, and I have to ask for it.
John,
Yeah.
on the topic at the bottom, can you put a little note that says "fuck Chris Hardwick"?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
All right, let's run a
Wow.
hashtag fuck Chris Hardwick. Let's get it trending.
let's get it trending.
You know,
hey. Hashtag fuck Chris Hardwick and then Green Hulk ass. Just
Oh
No,
yeah,
for
that.
real.
Hulk ass.
Me and John had like a joke one time where, because Chris Hardwick, he has a podcast where he interviews like someone every week, right? Like directors, actors, musicians.
Yeah.
Whatever. We had a joke where he was gonna one day find out about my hatred for him, and he was gonna get me on his podcast. And he's like, "Wow, so I heard you really hate me. Like, tell me about that."
And he'd be like, fuck you.
No, and like it was gonna be one of those things where it turns me around, like, "Oh well, I don't know about hate," and then like I'm gonna like text John after it. Fucking stand that guy.
Can't stand that guy.
Fucking gave me $20 and a Subway sandwich. Fucking asshole.
Yeah. John, did you put it yet?
Yeah. There you go. That's
Okay,
a good
I'm gonna
one.
keep
That's a good
refreshing
note.
until it's on there.
Jesus Christ.
And he has a really hot wife. Makes me mad.
But does he?
Nerd.
Oh. It's very hard to be a nerd and get a very attractive wife.
Yeah, tell me about it. Wait, I mean, hold on. Let me make sure my fiance isn't looked in it. Wait, hold on.
Right.
I'll be right back.
My girlfriend's asleep, so we're fine.
Wait, Aaron. So you're saying that Sabrina's not attractive?
Oh no, she's extremely beautiful. She's the most beautiful woman on earth.
You better say that.
But she's no like Gal Gadot or like anything.
I mean, Gal Gadot is pretty attractive.
She was.
Yeah, I mean,
So is Natalie Portman. At least I think Natalie Portman.
oh my God, I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with you, and if they are, I think they might just be the spawn of Satan,
They might, if they disagree with Natalie Portman, they probably are trying to appeal to the gay audience.
right? I think they were over at that show Fred was at.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Awesome.
I mean, everyone have a good day. Hopefully, you enjoyed the Lip Podcast. Yeah, see y'all next Saturday if we're doing this again.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you once again for watching. See you next Saturday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, fuck Chris Hardwick.
Yeah, and F Chris Hardwick.